Two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And it's Beverly missing. And the Kings shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And Cousins kicks to Collison. The dish to Gay. Shot clock at 5. And he dumps it down.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get him.
Kevin and Greg, I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Collison kicks to McLemore. Pass to Gay. To the wing right side. And it's sent back by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the 3 off target. Collison dishes to Gay. Moniunas with the steal. Here's Ariza. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make at this stage of a really tight ball game.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. Curry's checked in for Sacramento. So it's Sacramento now. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Everly with the ball. AC on him. It's Ariza on the wing. Guarded by McLemore. Ariza with another miss.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Harden draws the double. Howard at the elbow. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. And stolen by Cousins.
Overtime has become do-or-die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Gay. There's the pick. High post Cousins. He kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Timeout called the Rockets. And here's Harden. Here's Ariza. Again, we are tied up. Folks, we couldn't decide a winner in regulation, and we're getting set for the jump ball to start overtime. And so it's Houston with it. Here's Beverly. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
The Kings trailing. Now Bellinelli. Kicks it to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Cousins trying to free himself up. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Koufos.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. 8 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
And the Kings making a change here. Quincy Aces checked in for Koufos. Gay comes in for Caspi. McLemore's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Curry subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Now here's McLemore outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. And for Houston, they're shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. Ariza gets to Moniunas. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Shooting for Houston. Donatas Motiejunas.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Beverly. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done. Good call.
Stolen by Beverly. Here's Harden. Oh!
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark. You know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
The feet to Beverly. Jacks up a 3. Nails the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing. Harden with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
What a performance from Harden here. He has 35 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Gay passes to Curry. Curry with another miss.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
High post Cousins. Here's AC. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Kicks it out to Harden. Tries again. And again, the Rockets good for two.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
On today's episode of 2K TV Postseason, the tournament is almost here, and we have all the latest updates in the road to the finals. The professor is back to break down some moves.
Approaches, does a sham guard, snatches back.
We show off your top plays.
Everyone to this 2K. Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Harris in a small forward.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
McLemore, no good. Jackson dishes to Morris. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Kings. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. Detroit with the ball. The drive by Jackson. Another shot. Again, the miss by Jackson.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Pass to Gay. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Gay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The drive by Jackson.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone, as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
Sacramento making a switch here. Koufos is checked in.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Drummond with a screen on Gay. Harris against Gay. There's the dish to Jackson. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Drummond. Here's Harris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And back to Jackson. He really took on the playmaker role after being traded to the Pistons. As a Detroit player, he averaged over 9 assists a game, Clark, which would have put him 4th overall in the league had it been for a full campaign.
Loved his aggressiveness, which led to opportunities for his teammates, but it also led to turnovers. That part of his game he's got to tighten up.
Here's McLemore. No good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Jackson drives in. The second chance effort. Koufos with the block.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
The Pistons trailing. Jackson down low, guarded by Curry. Off with the layup.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jackson drives in. Jackson is doubled. And here's Morris for 3. And Kosta Koufos picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Caspi, he's checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Ben McLemore. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Tolliver comes in for Morris. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. And he gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Curry can't get it to go.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Well, the main problem last year for the Kings, Greg, their defense. Just couldn't slow teams down on their end of the court, and it cost them.
Yeah, and listen, a lot of it had to do with the defensive problems overall. They were pretty much in the bottom 10 of every major defensive category, and dead last.
Rondo drives in, and the wide open shot from Collison. Nailed from three-point land. Collison's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson kicks to Tolliver. Pass to Jackson. Goes up at the stripe. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Collison. Caspi for three. The shot is off. Detroit leading by three. Johnson with it. Picked up by Collison. Johnson kicks to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The feed to Bellinelli. Puts up a three. That's good. Bellinelli's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rondo against Jackson. Passes it to Meeks. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to.
It's all tied in Sacramento. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Rajon Rondo is up there with Bellinelli. Then there's Caspi. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Bellinelli for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Here's Cousins. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the Kings. And Meeks kicks to Morris. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Morris with the ball. Out defended by Cauley Stein. And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl Gregg on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair.
Sacramento calls timeout.
And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a 2-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein. Gay comes in for Caspi. McLemore's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Curry subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Harris. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. On the topic of Caldwell Pope, he's the kind of guy who needs a year to feel his way around. In college, Greg, you may recall he showed dramatic improvement between years 1 and 2. The same thing has been true in the pros.
Yeah, and he has everything going for him. I mean, excellent outside shot, tremendous defensive tools. He just needs to add some strength and stay in attack mode to reach the next level in his development.
He dishes it to Morris. The Pistons working the ball around now. And here we go. McLemore heading to the hoop. Oh. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
It's stolen by McLemore. Here's Curry. Finishes the break with a slam.
And guys, got Carroll. With the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And Kosta Koufos, an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Tolliver comes in for Morris. Johnson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jackson in for Jody Meeks. And McLemore kicks to Koufos. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Koufos not really a shooter, Clark. He does his damage around the rim.
Yeah, he really does. The former Buckeye is a great screen setter. He attacks the offensive glass, plays within himself, and knows his role, and he does it well.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and they've had a great start from beyond the arc as well. The three-point shot seems to be in rhythm.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Darren Collison. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for the Kings. But they'll get another chance. Koufos the pass to Curry. Launches it. Kicks it out to Gay. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry attacking. And another shot. can't get the layup.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
That'll do it for the first. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Boy, what a great game for Gay. He's got 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half.
That athletic. Yeah. Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him.
Jackson dishes to Drummond. To the wing right side. Morris a screen. That is good. Jackson's got his second basket.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Gay with no one around. Rebound, Detroit. Harris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career high at 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from 3 the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, a monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
Curry kicks to AC. Curry passes to Gay. 5 on the clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And the wide open shot from Morris. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half. And getting back to Harris, there's just so much to like about his game. He lives in the gym, has a tremendous feel for the game, and he knows how to maximize his production within those athletic limitations.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know, the thing about Harris is he's a combo forward, extremely versatile. At 6'8", he struggles with size against the better power forward, and he lacks the athleticism of the better small forward. So to get the most out of him, you have to put him in the right matchups.
Sacramento making some changes. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for McLemore.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Jackson. Drummond is just to Morris. Tries again. The Pistons have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year, eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
Here's Caspi. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Morris, left side. And the layup is good. Morris has got 8 here in the quarter. And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And, you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Curry with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Caspi. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Well, last season the Pistons didn't reach the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season. They're making progress, but as we can all see, still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you know, they were spoiled for a while there. How about going to the playoffs for 1996 to 2009? So it's been a rough stretch here of late, but you get the feeling that the building blocks are in place for another push.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And I bet most people forget that the Pistons did make the playoffs for 8 straight years before this current drought. It's been a long rebuild process for them recently, but I think they're making progress and moving in the right direction.
Got a piece of it. Morris kicks to Caldwell Pope. That's good.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
A nice shot by Collison.
And for the Pistons, they seem to have a direction and plan now that just wasn't the case before. It won't be easy to get back into the postseason, but I really feel like they are on the right path.
Harris misses.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Collison. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one on Harris.
At the line for your Kings,
A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame since he was having the best of his career to date.
Kings leading now by 12. Rondo with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Sacramento again missing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Rondo kicks to Bellinelli. To the wing on the left. From deep. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jackson again. It's Rondo. Drummond passes to Jackson. They get it again. Can't get it to go.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Collison, the open look. Releases from the wing and drills it. Collison's got 11 points. Here's Jackson. 3 seconds left. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings lead by 12. Folks, we'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pistons trailed by 12. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy Acy out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Curry in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Harris. Count that one.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Curry attacking. Offensive rebound. Feeds to Gay. From the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Right wing. Three-pointer. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Outside Curry. To the middle. Kicks it out to Gay. Curry attacking. Now the pass to Cousins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And stolen by Cousins. Pulls up. Rebound by the Pistons. And Clark, they're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think the clock is a factor right now, at least not yet. I mean, they don't need to change their pace of play. Keep attacking.
I'm not really sure. I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out. Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Timeout called by the Kings. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Jackson kicks to Harris. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Another miss by Gay. Pistons trailed by 11. Jackson kicks to Harris. Harris missing again. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. There's the triple. The shot is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Pass to Cousins. He kicks it to Curry. Gay outside. There's the pick. Inside. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That will be foul number 5 on him. Darren Collison. He's checked in for Curry. Jackson kicks to Morris. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And now here comes Gay leading the break. Pistons trailed by 13. Caldwell Pope pass to Drummond. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's Collison. He feeds it to Gay. Over to the left wing. And there's Darren Collison on the assist by Rudy Gay. And it's 13 points for Collison.
They shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Just a bit of an up and down year for the Pistons last season. Had some long winning streaks and some long losing streaks for first-year head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Kevin, some would say it was addition by subtraction because they really went on that big run after they released Josh Smith. 7 straight wins for them at one point, and they also did have some giant loss.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're up by 12. 144 left in the fourth quarter. Sacramento making a switch here. Curry's checked in. From deep, McLemore. They grabbed their own miss. Knocked away. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Jackson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Sacramento Kings here at home in an interconference matchup. Should be a good one. All fuel. Up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Harris in the small forward position. Detroit had a hard time making shots consistently last season. Clark, not a good shooting team from the floor. And, of course, that's in this league, it's going to kill you.
Yeah, it really will. I mean, at one point last year, Kevin, 3 of their 5 starters were in the bottom 10 in terms of players' field goal percentage. Hard to win any game that way.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, they're up towards the bottom of the league there. Last season, they only shot about 70%.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And the Pistons would finish in the bottom 3 in terms of team shooting last year. But for the most part, their shooting did improve over the course of the season. Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. It's Jackson with the drive. Pass to Morris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And, you know, for the Pistons, they really had nowhere to go but up. I mean, shooting under 43% as a team is more than worrisome. I mean, it's something they'll have to drastically improve going forward.
Caspi, he's checked in for Sacramento.
And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year, eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
And a really... good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Morris. They shoot again. And that one's good. Drummond.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Curry dishes to AC. Cousins with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And Curry, here we go. Here's AC. That 3 off the mark. And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Here's Jackson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Curry outside. The shot misses. The Pistons go the other way with it. Caldwell Pope kicks to Morris. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Curry against Jackson. It's Curry with the drive. Here's Caspi. Morris with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jackson passes to Drummond. Here's Caldwell Pope. Misses the 3. The Kings leading. On its way from Curry for 2. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And a different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Tolliver comes in for Morris. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the dunk by McLemore.
Muscle flex time on that jam.
He wanted these people to hear that one.
I tell you what, the force was with him on that one.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Caspi with the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Dishes it to Meeks. Bangs home the trifecta.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Curry, here we go. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
It was a rough year last year for fans in Sacramento, but they still come out here to fill up the stands, Greg, even with their team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in terms of attendance. Not bad for a team that really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through.
It's Jackson with the drive, and he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
Eight-second violation.